No way, that's not gonna happen. Good evening po. I'm Jessica Baluarte. I'm a licensed real estate agent. I just want...
Hello, good morning everyone. So please tell your classmates to enter the synchronous session because I had to announce a very important orientation, or I had to announce a very important matter in regards to your M1 summative assessment, no? So please tell your classmates to enter this. I'm not sure if this will be recorded due to some OneDrive issue or problem. Okay, thank you very much, Charlene. Morning class po kami sa bio class of 207. Okay, sige lang. Okay, habol na lang yung iba, no? I understand. Sige. Anyways, I would be giving to you the M1 summative assessment. Here it is. So, reminders lang, no? Please answer the the formative assessments that are online, no? For your section. Okay, so you can see here that we have online formative assessments naman. So, paki-answer na lang po or pakisagutan na lang po, no? Yung may mga online na formative assessments. Okay? So, I cannot give you a special formative assessments for those that are tagged as face-to-face. So, ito lang yung may mga pwede kayong makomply, no? Na formative assessment. So, itong mga this cannot be done. Wala na akong special quizzes or formative sa inyo, no? If ever na absent kayo sa time na yon. Okay, so just be reminded, 60-40, 40% tayo sa formative and 60% tayo sa summative. Sige, ilan na ba tayo ngayon dito? Okay. Sige, pasok na muna yung iba, no? Kahit sa phone na lang nila or sa Teams para makapag-start tayo. Okay. Sige. Sige, wait ako up until 9:35 para makapag-start tayo, ha? Okay, now I would be formally starting. Okay, right. So, I would be discussing to you the summative assessment that you had to do and comply. Later on, if you have questions, just ask me the questions that you have in your mind. So, you're going to create a case study in trait and dispositional theories of personality. So, this will be your summative assessment for Module 1 in Theories of Personality 2. You may work for a maximum of 4 members, not 5. 4 po, no? 1, 2, 3, or 4. You could also work solo if you'd like to, no? Choose a real-life individual or artist. It could be a celebrity, a political leader, influencer, athlete, or someone that is featured from a documentary. You should use the trait and dispositional theories of personality, analyze the person's behavior, characteristics, and life experiences. Yun, so basically, nandun na tayo sa practical, no, na dimension, hindi na tayo dun sa theoretical lamang, no. Your task here is to create a written case study which integrates theories with real-life application. So be sure to use credible sources like from interviews, from articles, from documentaries, from biographies. Base your investigation to an objective and factual data or from the interviews, documentaries, or public statements and life story of the person, not only from gossips or rumors. And importantly, provide a disclaimer on your subjective impressions for the individual. Let me make this clear. We're creating a clinical picture, a clinical impression only. It doesn't mean that ganun na talaga yung person na yon. Ito lamang yung subjective interpretation natin ng pinapakita ng person na iyon. So, I recommend that when you choose a person as your subject, make sure that maraming sources of information na pwede kayong mapagkunan. Hindi lang interview, hindi lang din sa news, no? Combination of multiple sources of information. Yun po yung gagawin natin. Ha? So, case study structure and format. Later, I have a more elaborative template, no? There should be an introduction part, 2 to 3 paragraphs, kayo bahala, no? Identify the person you are analyzing, and you can provide a brief background, let's say his or her life, profession, achievements, ano yung mga social demographic profile niya, laki siya saan, born and raised, yung family niya, no, growing up, and state, of course, why you choose the individual as your subject. So, you had to also somehow defend. Bakit ito yung pinili ninyong subject? Ano yung kahalagahan ng pag-uunawa ng personality niya sa atin, no, sa ngayon? What makes it interesting? What makes it worth of your time to study about this person? Okay, so again, I'm not limiting you of kung sinong person yun na that you want to use as your subject. It will be in your own. Okay, kaya mas enjoy siya kasi kayo bahala, no? Hindi ko kayo ina-assign ng particular person. Just make sure that this person is worthy to be studied. Do you understand? Next will be personality profile. This could be on 1 page at least, or you could even go for more. So you will describe the individual's observable traits, the habits, and behavioral tendencies of the person. So, ano yung mga overt behaviors? Kasali na rin yung mga covert behaviors niya na nakikita nyo sa kanya. You can use specific examples like sa interviews, the mannerisms, the gestures, the choice of words, public actions, yung demeanor, no, ng person, social media presence, okay, paano siya gumalaw sa mga vlog, sa mga social media platforms or kung saan man. So yun yung personality profile niya. So gagawa kayo ng description about that. Observe, no? It can be both overt and covert. Okay. Ilan na ba tayo? Ayun, marami na tayo. Okay, good. Sige. Punta na tayo, balik na tayo. Okay. Next, application of theories. Ito naman, very important to class kasi dito ako kukuha talaga, malaking chunk ng grade ninyo yung application, yung contextualization. So, you will be contextualizing the 4 theories of trait and dispositional theories. We have all-parts trait theory. You identify the cardinal, the central, and secondary traits of the person. Cattell 16 TF, relate the person's trait to some of Cattell's factors. So, ako naman, hindi ko kayo fino-force na gamitin yung 16 na yon. Pwede kayong pumili ng 5. Okay, minimum of 5 and just say or mention if mataas ba or mababa ito as what you have observed in the person. So, let's say mataas yung warmth niya, yung abstractness niya is mababa. Bakit naman? No? You apply the theories on what you have observed and gathered from your data. Okay? Next, the Eysenck-Spen model. Ito naman, you will evaluate the levels of psychoticism, extroversion, and neuroticism. Sa part na to, i-evaluate nyo kung mataas yung psychoticism ng person na to or mababa ba, no? Yung extroversion niya and neuroticism niya at bakit. Saang situations or instances nyo to na-observe sa kanya. Okay? Let's say, example, mataas yung level ng extroversion ni ganito, ni ganyan, because it seemed like he manifests this kind of tendency. So, class, ano lang naman to, clinical impression. Ibig sabihin, hindi yung sinasabi nating ganyan na talaga yung person. So you use words like he seemed to manifest, it seems like, no? He might exhibit, yung may suggestive tone. Hindi yung parang gina-judge mo na talaga siya na ganun siya. Okay? Hindi kasi tayo judgers eh. So, sa atin lang naman yung mga suggestive tones based from the tendencies that we have observed on the person. Do you understand? Hindi tayo mag-a-assume agad na ganun na talaga yung person na yon. We are just basing it from tendencies, from behaviors we've noticed on the sources of data na nag-gather natin. Okay? Sa words, sa statements niya. So, anong impression nun? Anong ibig sabihin kung ganun yung ginawa niya? Okay? So, yung big five, ito naman yung OCEAN, no? Openness, conscientiousness, extraversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism. So, somehow, i-contextualize nyo lang din kung mataas ba, average, high, average, or low yung mga factors na ito. Please collect your questions, class, ha, para hindi na tayo malilito later on sa paggawa, no? Ayoko kasi na yung tanong nyo pa after the orientation. Gusto ko na makinig kayo at para ma-deliver yung question sa akin. Kahit anong tanong man yan in regards to this. So, yun. Gamitin nyo yung 5 na yun and you should try to evaluate, assess kung mataas ba siya or average or mababa lang. And somehow, de-defend nyo kung bakit based from what he is doing, based from your observations na ganyan siya in certain cases or situations. So again, in doing this, use a suggestive tone. Hindi yung talagang generalize yung talaga na ganun na talaga yung person na yun. Okay, case analysis and insights. Ito din naman, medyo bulky yung part na to. You will discuss how these traits have been influencing the personal life of the person, the career and relationship or public image of the person, and reflect on the consistency across different settings of their life. Ito naman, yung traits na na-observe ninyo based from this, how do you see it had influence? Paano naka-apekto yun sa personal life nila, relationships nila, sa career nila, no? Sa work nila, sa public image na meron sila? How does it affect those parts of their lives? Do you think? How do you think it affected those parts of their lives? Next, compare and contrast their personality with the theoretical expectations. Let's say, kapag high openness sa artist, baka yun yung possible cause, no? Yun yung explanation bakit kaya siguro ganun si subject A. Let's say, si Bongbong Marcos or si Duterte, no? Bakit sila ganun? Mataas yung kanilang certain trait. Okay? High extroversion and entertainers. Ganun din, no? Bakit kaya mataas? Kasi, yun yung expected din sa work nila or something, no? So, gamitan nyo siya ng mga theoretical din na explanations. Provide also a psychological explanation of their behavioral tendencies by looking into their childhood or past experiences. May mga childhood trauma ba sila? They have traumatic love stories or love life before or relationship nila before that caused them to be like this. May mga history ba sila of abuse or drug dependence? And may mga pre-existing mental health disorders ba sila or ibang sakit, no? Their present life and views of the future to comprehensively explain their behavioral tendencies. So, gagamit tayo ng yung childhood experience nila. So, babalik tayo sa mga parts na yun. And to further explain and clarify that it might cost, no? It might be the cost why they might be behaving this way, no? Or being this way, yung personality nila ngayon. Next, provide the limitation of your investigations and disclaimers. So, ito naman, necessary to kasi maglalagay kayo ng disclaimer na sasabihin nyo na the data that we have supplied or that we have accumulated was only based from the interviews from the journals or news gathered from ganyan or ganyan. So, it just creates an impression that you're not that distinctive, that the person is really like that. It's just based from the sources of data you have gathered. Important kasi ito na part na may limitations. may limitations din yung pag paggagawa ninyo ng profile, no? Hindi lang ganun lang agad-agad yung person. May basis, no? He seemed to manifest this way because yun nga, may mga basehan kayong pinagkukunan. Hindi naman kasi tayo judgers, no? Psych major lang. Gusto lang natin mas maunawaan yung mga tao. Conclusion, ito naman, ito yung part na synthesis part. You will now summarize your insights and now provide a synthesis of your overall insight about the person you have investigated. So, in this part, you will highlight the case study that shows the usefulness of trait and dispositional theories in understanding real people. So, in this case, gagawin nyo dito is yung mga important parts, the vital ones, yung talagang tumatatak talaga sa person na yun yung ilalagay nyo dito, no, as based from the other parts sa application, sa case analysis, no, yung sa tingin niyo yung mga dominant areas of the person's life that should be noted or that should be noted lang, no. So I recommend like 2 paragraphs siya. So the second paragraph can be the highlight of why it is useful for trait and dispositional theories to understand real people, the real life of an individual. So, based from your experience of writing, of doing this case study now, ma-realize nyo na bakit mahalaga bang gumamit ng mga theories na ito, no? In understanding real life people, what does it give an individual? In classifying them, in giving them yun nga, yung mga labels or something that na trait nila, no? Sa pagde-describe ng mga behaviors nila. Bakit mahalaga? Why it is useful? Bakit may purpose ba yung trait and dispositional theories in helping us understand a person? So, dun yun na i-highlight. So, for the rubric for grading, I will give you example for the conclusion. So, this is just an example. Okay, example lang to ha. Part lang to. So, kasi sa psych report kasi gumagawa tayo ng remarks section. So, sa remarks section kasi, hindi ito ha, yung part lang na gusto kong i-highlight lang. Something like this, ha? Okay. This is for educational purposes, kaya ko lang siya pinapakita sa inyo. So, ito naman, something like that lang, na parang meron lang kayong general impression of the person, yung mga, sa tingin ninyo, nagmamanifest dun sa person na yon, or something that would describe more the person in the general aspect, and yung mga important and vital parts, ganyan. It could be positive or negative parts of the person that seem to be very relevant on the person na kailangan niya talagang i-state sa remarks. Gets nyo ba yon, no? Yung sa remarks, hindi kasi lahat-lahat no? Kung baga, pipili kayo. I'll give you an example para mas madali, no? Para mas madali. Example lang is like this one. I'll give you like an example of part of it. Okay, like this one. Okay? This is just for educational purposes only. Okay, example lang ha, this one. Okay, this one. Something like this. You create something like this, ha? Para siyang, hindi naman psych evaluation, pero parang ganyan itong part na to, yung part na it resolves or reflect your thesis, parang isa-state nyo yung mga sa tingin nyo yung mga relevant parts, ganyan. So, extroversion suggests a balanced style of life. Yung mga something like that. So, somehow, dito na, no? Isusulat nyo na yung mga vital areas or points ng person na yon without using tests but observations alone. Okay? So yun, hindi yun talaga yung gagawin ninyo. It's just an example of how or what you should be putting in the synthesis section. As based from what is observed, he highly manifests the following traits because etc. etc. That's why he is more likely like this, like that. Somehow para siyang suggestion ninyo. Okay? So, punta tayo dun sa ating Okay. Rubric for grading. Clarity and background, 10 points. Trait identification, 5 points. Theory application, ito na yung heavy, no? 20 points. Analysis and insights, 10 points. Organization and writing, 5 points. So for the output requirement, I recommend you to use APA format for the references. May mga generators din kasi kung sa documentaries or videos nyo siya. I think you could search for an APA generator on the internet. Yeah, yun. Submissions should be uploaded individually. Even if you want to work by group, you should submit it individually, no? Hindi yung isa lang na group member yung magsasubmit. Kayong lahat may copy dapat ng work ninyo in PDF format, please. PDF. Text format is Arial or Times New Roman. I recommend na single space na lang, no? See the paper format below of what is attached. So this is 50 points. Now, I would be showing to you the format para may guide kayo. So, ginawa ko talaga to para hindi na kayo malito. So, case study of. Sino yung person na yan? Okay? So, ganyan, no? This will be the first page with the group members. Again, everyone should submit. And if you want to work solo, there's no problem. You cannot work by 5. By 4 lang ang maximum. Chapter 1, Introduction. Begin with a short overview of the individual you have selected. Introduce who they are, their background, their profession. So, I mean, this is just an additional from what I have explained kanina. So, explain the reasons why you choose this person as your subject of your analysis. Chapter 2 will be personality profile. So in this part, you will present a descriptive account of the individual's personality and discuss their observable traits, habits, values, and behavioral tendencies that you have noticed based from the sources of information. Support your profile with concrete examples like what you have seen from an interview. So sasabihin nyo na as what you have mentioned from this interview of Tony Gonzaga. Ganyan. Example lang, ganon, no? From public speeches he had during the last, ganyan. Performances or social media presence, no? From what he had mentioned in his Instagram account, something like that. This section should create a clear picture of the person's general personality before you link it to the theory. So yon, no? Overt behaviors, you can specify it here. Chapter 3, Application of Theories. Here is the contextualization part. So, again, you could use subheadings, no? Para mas hindi magulo. Subheadings per theory. So, for Allport, no? If walang cardinal traits, okay lang. But I'm sure they have central traits and they have secondary traits. And of course, you will explain why. Why you have noticed that these persons have these tendencies or traits. Cattell 16PF. Well, ito naman, you should relate it to the 16 personality factor. Again, I could recommend like a minimum of 5 from the 16 PF. So like, let's say warmth. Bakit mataas yung warmth? Bakit mababa yung dominance ng person na to? Because based from ganyan, no? From ganyan, no? Emotional stability, bakit mababa? It's because yung ganon. So dapat meron kayong reasoning behind bakit ganon yung na sabi or nabanggit ninyo. And discuss whether the individual scores high, medium, or low on these traits. You should justify it from real-life evidences. Again, avoid tayo sa rumors and chismis, no? Doon tayo sa factual data. Yung mga sinabi ng person or based from credible sources sa news, no? Penn's model, ito naman, no? You will utilize the Penn model. So, yung psychoticism, extroversion, and neuroticism. You will describe whether they will display high, moderate, or low level of each trait using concrete example to support your assessment. So, the Penn model here, so, lahat to, you should use this. Mababa si psychoticism. Okay, bakit? Ano yung reason or source? Bakit nyo nasabi na mababa si psychoticism? And I guess I have explained this already to you. Si superego function, bakit mataas? Si extroversion, bakit mataas? Ito naman, bakit mababa si neuroticism? Saang instance or situation nyo ito nakita? The big 5 personality dimension, the ocean, you should rate the individual across the 5 dimensions and explain each rating by citing evidence from the individual's life, actions, and public image. Ayun. So, rate it across the 5 dimensions. High, low, or average. So, next is chapter 4, case analysis and insights. Now, you would interpret the findings of your trait analysis as what you have, of course, based here. Ano yung mga nasulat nyo? Okay? Mga napag-investigate ninyo. Okay. So, discuss how the identified traits may influence the person's career path, decision-making, interpersonal relationships, or public image. Ano yung mga sa tingin ninyo nakaapekto? Paano ba naapektuhan ng traits na yun? Yung mga parte ng buhay, no, sa family, relationships, no, personal life niya, yung sa career niya, sa, public image niya, no, how does it affect those areas of the person's life? Reflect on whether their behavior has shown consistency in the different settings or may mga pagbabago din sila. Compare their personality traits with theoretical expectations. Let's say when you're investigating about artists, it shows that because some artists has high openness, no, because of their job, no, or political leaders have are expected to have high extroversion because of their field of work. So you highlight also both the strengths and limitations as well here of using trait and dispositional theories in explaining the person's personality. So here I recommend that this should be comprehensive because you have to in-depthly explain, no, and of course provide what is required here. So mahalaga na maglagay din kayo ng mga disclaimers, na based lang sa mga sources ng information na to, or hindi nasali yung part na ganito or ganyan, because you cannot interview din naman the person. Well, if you can interview naman the person, then that would be great. But again, I want you to investigate a person that is yung may worthy to be investigated ba. Hindi lang yung basta-basta sino-sino lang. No? So, next is chapter 5. For this part, you could summarize the major insights gained from the case study. So, ito naman yung gaya ng sinabi ko sa inyo. Dito na yung parang synthesis or summary. Yung mga vital parts that seem to dominate the person's life. And parang ito yung remarks section. You emphasize how the person's traits have shaped their personal and professional life. So, kagaya nung nalagay ko dito, yung sa case study ko kanina, ay yung dun sa psych report na nilagay ko sa kanya, no, dun na yung mga parang summary kasi. Yun na yung summary of lahat ng findings ninyo na nag-gather ninyo. Okay, so hindi ko in-expect na sobrang haba nun. Ang gusto ko lang talaga is mabasa yung mga major points or areas. But if you can make it long, it's fine with me. Just make sure that the relevant information are there. You should not put everything that have been discussed already in the previous parts. Again, this is a synthesis. And now, of course, the last paragraph should include your reflections. Based from your experience of doing a case study, what are your reflections of why is it important or vital to use trait and dispositional theories in understanding real-life personalities? So you can also add subheadings, kayo bahala, no, for the conclusion part. Okay, so now the format will be, I recommend you to use, yun nga, Arial, single space, no, tapos, or Times New Roman 12. Yun yung recommended ko sa inyo. Sir, when po deadline nito, sir? Okay. When will be the deadline of this? This is already made available in Canvas. The deadline will be on September 3. Okay? That will be my final hard deadline. So, look at the calendar. 28, 29, 30, 31, 1, 2, 3. You still have like 7 days for you to work for this output, and kayang-kaya to tapusin even before September 3. So, for the plug scan, please do not give me a ChatGPT generated work. I hope it's clear for all. Naka-Turnitin po tayo, no? So, lahat po niyan is madedetect po ni Canvas kung gumamit at nag-copy-paste lang kayo from ChatGPT, from AI. Do it, class, yourself. You could use ChatGPT, but more of improving lang. But please, Do not search in ChatGPT of what you should write there. Madedetect po ito ni Canvas, merong specific percentage lang ang ire-require ko na dapat hanggang doon lamang. I'm very strict with this. I know AI can be so powerful, but please, do not give me a ChatGPT work. Now, can I get a commitment from this class that you will not give me a ChatGPT work? Please give me a heart or a thumbs up lang. You will not give me a plainly ChatGPT or Copilot work or kung anong AI man yan. Please, ha? Do it, class. This is an enjoyable activity and this is our work. Ito yung trabaho talaga natin as psych majors, as psychologists, as psychometricians. Ito yung yung ginagawa natin sa field. Gawin nyo to, class. Gawin nyo siya ng maayos at ethically. Okay? So, I really assume that responsibility that you should do it, no, all by yourself. Okay? So, questions. Can you raise questions? Sino yung mga napipeg ninyong characters? I mean, not characters, but mga tao. Again, please use yung mga mga non-fictional ha, or ibig sabihin, real life na mga tao. Hindi yung character sa Netflix or sa anime. Yung real life persons. I will consider kahit nag-pass away na yung person, basta lang worth it pag-aralan yung buhay niya. Example will be Miriam Defensor Santiago. No? Sige. Can you give me some peg or mga naiisip ninyong mga tao kung sinong magandang gawing subject? Sige, mag-aasa ko sa inyo ha. Sino kaya, no? Alexia, no? Sino yung parang naiisip mo? Chat nyo, class, para at least malaman ko kung okay ba or hindi. Jude, mag-chat kayo, no? Oslin, sino yung mga naiisip ninyo na pwedeng gamitin? I mean, na pwedeng gawing subject or questions?
Hello po, sir. Gitawag po ako.
Yes, I called you. Sino yung parang subject?
Sorry po, sir. Maingay magod sa
Okay.
si Charis. Ang sa amin po daw is si Charis Pempengo.
Okay. Charis Pempenko. Okay, good. No, birth
Yes,
name niya
po.
yun, no? Okay, birth name niya yun.
Sige po.
Okay lang, no? Sige lang. And of course, okay, sige. Hindi naman kailangan class merong mental health disorder or merong mental health symptoms yung person na to. Kayo magde-decide nito. Approve ako dyan. Okay, sino pa? Azumi, sino yung mga parang naiisip nyo? Hindi pa yung sure ha, pero at least I could just know kung sino yung mga tao na parang naiisip ninyo. Chat nyo lang, class, para at least malaman ko lang din. It can be local or national. Sige, Andrea, no? Sino kaya? Jaya, Charlene, sige, mag-chat kayo. Sino yung mga sa tingin niyo naiisip niyo na? Liza Soberano, okay. Okay, sige. But I would like you to use their birth name, ha? You use the birth name kasi feeling ko kasi mas yun nga, you will have to trace back kasi yung Liza kasi is just a screen name, Charlene, ha? You use her birth name. Okay? Sige, sino pa? Or questions, class? Sir Makirang, Kailin Alcantara. Okay, sige. Basta maraming sources of information, ha? Hindi lang sa interview, hindi lang sa ha? May mga mapagkukunan kayo, ha? Hindi lang sa isa. Okay? And specify nyo kung saang interview to galing, ano yung sinabi niya, yung mga commentaries or documentaries, ganyan. Sige, Sir sino kaya? Makirang. Sino pa kaya yung mga naiisip niyo? Or questions, class, para lang at least ma-clarify ko na sa inyo, hindi na kayo malulost pa or mag-a-ask pa sa akin, and to make it clear for all. So later on, baka mag-ask pa kayo sa akin, ganito, ganyan, no? Yan. Joshua, you have questions or you have someone in mind that you want to, make as a subject? Sino kaya? It can be local or national class, no? Local, national, international. Bongbong Marcos, mga ganyan, no? Sara Duterte, sino pa ba? Yung mga possible na mga, make sure you will defend, no? Why worth it to study the personality of this person? Hindi lang dahil trip nyo lang. Okay? Hindi po ganun yun, ha? I'm giving you this liberty para kahit papaano ma-enjoy nyo yung task ba? Na hindi ako yung magbibigay ng mga mag-a-assign sa inyo. Bibi Gandang Hari, approve. Yes, you could use that one. Again, you use the birth name, no? The birth name. Birth name yung gagamitin ninyo, no? Okay. Yung birth name, ha, I know may mga they have undergone transitions already, no? But you will use the birth name. Oo, so Ted Bundy, yes, yung serial killer. Okay, I will approve that. Sana marami kayong information na pwede nyong makuha, ha? Okay, what else? I approve that, Elfriend. Sino pa ba? Basta yung yung title, ha, let's say, The Case Study of Rustam Padilla. Kasi yun kasi birth name niya eh. Which latter naging Bibi Gandang Hari. Again, we are recognizing the choice of that person to be identified this way. It's just that we had to be objective about it. Okay? Hindi ko alam si PD. Sino ba si PDD? Papa Digong? Sino yan? Sino si PDD? Hindi ko alam yan, Mr. Babaw. Who is PDD? Hindi ko kilala. So, sino pa kaya? Sila Taylor Swift. Yung mga ganon, no? Artist. Sino pa kaya? Si Moira De La Torre, no? Meron din siyang mga experiences of depression. I mean, worth it din siguro pag-aralan din, and how she sublimates it to writing songs and all. Something like that. Sir, may bawal po ba na like type of person po? Well, of course, make sure lang na somehow worth it to be studied. Parang research paper, good. 'Di ba? Magre-research ka ba ng kung ano-ano lang, 'di ba? Kailangan i-make sure mo rin na somehow may relevance din yung life niya. Na mas may rin, what I'm trying to say is that worth it din pag-aralan. At maraming sources of information kayong pwedeng makuha sa person na 'yon. American rapper, meron siyang internal issues. Okay, sige. I approve with that. Just use the birth name, ha. Kasi hahalukayan nyo yung past life ng person na to eh, from childhood up until sa lumalaki siya, no? So, nasa yan eh, part din yan ng personality profile eh. Yung history niya, sir, very sorry to ask this, pero how about Adolf Hitler? Okay, well, are there information, let's say, commentaries aside from what we can read from the textbooks or what we can read from the news? Let's say, meron ba siyang actual interview footage na siya yung nagsasalita? Hindi lang yung collateral information na galing sa ibang tao. So, consider nyo yun, no? Na may actual interview footage siya. Yung ganon, no? Interesting naman din si Adolf Hitler, pero make sure lang na hindi lang sa libro, hindi lang collateral information. Meron din siyang, sariling interview niya or commentary niya na sinabi niya to or sinabi niya yan. Yan. Okay, yeah. So, yun. Kasi parang, magiging biography yung gagawin nyo no? Kung ganun lang. Kasi kailangan nyo rin ma-evaluate yung ginagawa ng tao or yung how yung demeanor, the mannerism, 'di ba? Yung pag-present niya sa kanyang sarili, part din kasi yun ng ano niya ng titignan nyo. Hindi lang yung picture lang. So, paano ba siya magsalita? The way of he speaking, kasali yun. Straightforward ba siya? Yung personality niya na overt. So, very tricky din talaga yung paghahanap, no? Kasi, i-consider niyo yung mga sources of information na meron kayo dyan. Sige, sino pa ba? Alithea, sino pa? Brian Koberger, for one who killed 4 students in Idaho. Okay, well, if meron din talaga siyang actual footage of interviews or commentaries niya, again, okay ako sa mga documentaries. Mas merong kayong matututunan sa kanya, pero make sure lang na multiple sources of information ito na ginawa or sinabi na pwede nyong makuha. There could be like relatives or friends na nag-describe sa kanya, but at the same time, maganda kasi kung may actual talaga na footage of his or her interview talaga. Doon nyo makikita yung the way he presents himself to others. Sino pa ba? Bakit parang gusto nyo na si maraming may gusto about kay Tony Fowler daw. Other sections gusto nila na si Tony Fowler daw. Are you sure of that? Sino pa ba? Sino pa ba yung mga niyo? Para at least malaman ko lang kung i-approve ba natin, no? Pero sige lang, kung ano man yung mapag-finalize ninyo, kayo na rin bahala niyan. Hindi ko na siya i-ano pa. I will just grade you lang accordingly. No, kung ano man yung mga nahukay at nakuha ninyo. Again, naka-turn it in po yung ating yung ating naka-turn on yung turn it in flag scan. So, do not submit a AI generated report of the Ana Delve. Okay, hindi ko rin kilala to masyado. Okay, kayo bahala, no? Kayo mag-decide. Or let's say, sino pa ba? Angelina Jolie, yung mga ganyan, no? Marami siyang footages din. Ganyan. So, yeah, from their present experiences. Lindsay Lohan. Maganda rin yung story ni Lindsay Lohan. Kasi may history siya of of drug dependence, no, ganyan. So, yung somehow, merong story. Alam niyo yun. Kayo bahala, no? So, no need to approve it later to me. Basta, alam ko naman na alam nyo what I'm trying to say. Ha? Questions. Sige, open natin yung floor. Questions. Sa parts. Questions on how you will write it. Questions. So, you don't have, right now, try to work on the days of our classes, no? You still have a lot of time. So, ito na yung summative natin. Wala na tayong face-to-face summative assessment. So, just comply with this kind of requirement. With this requirement. Sige, questions daw. Para isahan na lang natin na and ma-inform din yung iba. Kaysa yung mag-message pa kayo sa akin, gusto ko din kasi malaman and para ma-inform din yung iba. Sure na ha? Walang questions? Bantay bitaw. Sure ha? So, I assume that you understand it na.
Sir,
Yes. Yes.
kailan po ulit deadline?
September.
Deadline.
September 3. September 3. Okay? On or before. If you will submit later than that, there will be deduction of points already. Okay? Kung sobrang late na talaga, mas mataas ang pag-minus ko ng points ninyo. You could submit it before that, actually, no? you can actually submit, you can actually submit before that date. Kung proactive kayo, much better yun sa akin. Okay? So, September 3 po ang deadline natin ito. Lahat po, no, kahit you work on groups, lahat magsasubmit ha. Lahat ng members should have a copy in PDF that should be submitted on the submission bin of the Canvas. It's already made available, so please do submit. Wait lang ha. Wait lang. Okay, submit it here. Submission bin yan ha. So, naka-on ang plug scan ko niyan. So, walang takas. Oo, naka-on. At makikita nyo naman ang percentage. Hindi ko naman ini-expect class na sobrang zero. Basta mababa lang siya. Kasi alam ko naman na nanggaling din dun yung mga sources ninyo. Okay? Pero kung sobrang taas niyan, iba na talaga, no? It really means that you just copy-paste it. Okay? Sige. Questions? Violent reactions? Yan. So, yan. Okay? Sige. Are there any questions? Wala na talaga? Sure na, ha? Yeah. Angela. Yes. Yes na. Question. Yes.
Ay, sir, okay na po.
Okay na. Alright. Sige, ha? So, assume ko, ha, na nagets nyo na, ha? Okay. Sige. Alright. So, again, please comply with all of the formative assessments online. I cannot give a special alternative for the face-to-face. The assessments done face-to-face. Okay? So, good luck on this. Hope that you will enjoy it and you will gain experience in creating this case study natin, ha? So, I guess that will be all. Thank you so much and enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye, everyone. Mabuhay tayong lahat.